Hey guys, how's it going? This is Paul Cooley coming at you with another video from my iPad. And this week, I want to talk to you about something that I'm seeing a lot of people deal with this and struggle with this, and it's been a concern, but yet still, a lot of people aren't really voicing it. But yet, when the conversation finally does get kind of struck up, people are, yeah, I've been feeling that way too. And that is coming from a place of feeling overwhelmed when it comes to social media. And I was so fired up about the topic, I just finished a blog post on ruleyourrealm.com talking about this very thing. And so you can check out the link below that goes to that blog post. But I want to kind of just share my thoughts with you because I really think this is a problem. And I apologize for the sniffles. I have been sick a lot. So it's been not a fun couple weeks. But anyway, if you have ever felt overwhelmed when it comes to keeping up with social media, maybe you have like 10, maybe you have 20 different profiles and platforms that you are trying to maintain and update and engage and all this stuff that we're told to do. Maybe you're just feeling overwhelmed of trying to figure out who you should follow and who you should not. Maybe you're overwhelmed trying to find content because you've been told, get a buffer account or get some kind of automated scheduling deal and shoot out content all the time because this will help you get more followers and you're staying in everyone's getting the exposure and things like that. And so here's my problem. And here's some root causes that I'm seeing and thinking that this is probably where a lot of it comes from. One, there are a lot of consultants, coaches, and social media gurus out there, and some very well-meaning ones. I don't want to make them sound like they're all bad guys, but shame on them, at least most of them, that don't take the time to consider you and your business model. Because everyone has a different business model. Everyone has a different brand. So to say, do it this way all the time, no matter what it is that you do, is wrong. This is not a one-size-fits-all thing. So when it comes to social media, I do believe social media is a powerful tool and we should be using it. It's too good to just say, well, I quit. But many are slowly fading away because it's just too overwhelming and they're not seeing the results that they need because, hey, they got bills to pay, which is understandable. So here's my thing. I think one is people are getting bad advice from other people that are not taking the time to consider, hey, you got a different business model. Maybe it's not a smart thing to be posting content every couple minutes. Maybe it's not a good idea to be posting a bunch of different blog posts that you haven't even read. How stupid is that? I mean, really think about this. Everything you post on social media is representing your brand. And if you're not taking the time to read the blog posts that you're posting, you could be delivering a message that you're not wanting to deliver. So think about it. All right, so number two, I think, is there's this I'll follow you if you follow me mentality. I'll friend you if you friend me. I'll like your page if you like my page. And that's a game that started, I remember when Twitter first started, it's a game that people play. And it's a game they play because they want to get more followers. Now, I just recently discussed this on a radio show too recently, that it's not always about a number. Social media really ultimately is not a numbers game. Yes, I can understand why people want more followers, but it really is more of a shotgun approach when you go at it that way. It's one of those things where I think it's quality over quantity. I really believe that. And on the radio show I gave some examples of why I believe that. But doesn't it make sense when you take the time to really define your brand, your USP, your value proposition, who your perfect clients are, all stuff that we've been talking about on previous videos and over on ruleyourrealm.com, when you really get all that defined, you can define your message, which means you're not doing the shotgun approach anymore. You're not just posting blog post after blog post after blog post. It's not relevant to your brand or to your perfect clients because they're like, why are you posting that? It doesn't make sense. So when you define those things, now you can get laser focused on who the message is for, what the message is saying, and what kind of content you are providing, which is really, really important. And then thirdly, I think it comes down to making social media instead of making or let me rephrase that, instead of social media becoming and making you its slave, make it your slave in the sense of make it work for you, not against you. You should be taking the time to really make Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, whatever it may be, work for you. And maybe, just maybe, you don't need to be wasting a whole bunch of time on 8, 9, 10, 12 different profiles. Pick 2 or 3, 4, and focus on those. Build a tribe on those. And then when you do that, things become much more refined and you see better results. And ultimately, besides seeing the better results, is you will not be overwhelmed anymore trying to keep up with all this other stuff because, well, everyone else is doing it. Obviously, I need to do it that way. Look at what the masses are doing and do the opposite. Because if you don't, you will blend in. And the goal is not to blend in. It is to stand out. Because if you're not standing out, you're blending in. All right, guys, take care. I'd love to hear from you about this topic. Visit me over on the blog post. Leave a comment here. Leave a comment there. But I would really like to hear from you and what your thoughts are about are you being overwhelmed with social media, and what are you doing to get out of that rut? All right, guys, take care. God bless. Talk to you soon.